Yes, here we're busy planting some maize. This little part here on the left hand side is the guide. Actually draws a line on the soil where the next row is going to drive. Inside this small bins is the seed, maize seed. We're planting seed for silage. It's actually going to grow about 3 meters high. Inside the big bins is the compost, that's specifically what you use for maize. See how this line is drawing a line in the soil, so you know where your next line is going to run. And this lines that they draw here is where your seed goes. So this planter is a 4-row planter. So this is what the application look like to plant some maize. This whole land is finished, right down to the bottom. It's a small land. This is about 8 hectares that's planted now. You just have to go there to the top. It's about another 1.5 hectares. Then we're done with this area. So after planting the seed, you start by breaking the ground with a plow or with a disc. After that, you rake the ground to take all the clots out, so that the ground is nice and smooth. There's no big clots in it. See how nice this look. Yeah, then you plant. You put your seeds in the ground, and then when that application is finished, you wait about 3 days, and then you throw some poison down to kill all the small onions, whatever grows here. You see all the small green parts that's starting to grow here already. This ground now, when it's open like this, is extremely fertile. So any weed that fall here will easily start to grow, and you want to give the maize a head start, so you don't have to compete for nutrients with the weed. Yeah, so that's basically planting maize. This is we're going to plant in that side of the fence there far as well. That's next week. But we had some very good rain here. We had about 80 to 100 mils here in the last week. So normally in the summertime you wait until you had about 50 to 70 mils of rain before you put your seed in the ground. Don't put your seed in the ground too early, but you cannot wait too long, because you still need a 3-4 months growing season for this maize to get to an adult stage. You want as much as possible grows, especially if you make silage. You want them to grow as long as possible. You still want to cut them when they're in about 67% moist. You cannot wait too long. Then they start going to 50% moist, and then it's not a good silage anymore. Quite a bit of guys that can whip it. Luckily this tractor has got a closed cab where the dust doesn't bother you so much. The workers stand here to just pick up all the rocks. Sometimes you still pick up some rocks that you want to try and pick up, because it can damage the... I see there is a rock line. Leon, laat hulle gou daai klip op kry. So they pick up the rocks to make sure the planter and the disc and all the equipment that work here cannot get damaged. We want a fairly clean land to make this a workable application. And that's the short of the long of planting maize. It's quite exciting. We want to try and plant more maize next year, maybe 100 hectares or so. It's quite expensive. The input on a hectare is about between 5,000 and 7,000 rand. But it's very good feed. So if you can manufacture or plant some of your own feed, so your feed cost is about 4,000 rand a ton in average. So if you can get it right to plant even just a quarter of that or a half of that and grow it yourself, you don't have to pay someone else for it, because feed is extremely expensive. Most of your profit go towards feed. So that's what we're trying to do here, is we're trying to grow our own feed. If you look at this way, you can actually see the little green grass is sticking out, so that we have to kill. So we're gonna start tomorrow or Monday and just put some poison on this grass so all the grass die. Alright guys, thank you very much.